of the dog that bit me.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Trub. I'm Josh from here at the Dogcast, and we're here to talk about Belgian beers. Surprised 15 episodes in, we have not had one yet. I know they aren't the most popular styles right now in America, but they definitely have a huge place in beer. So we're going to talk about that. You probably can't take me in these glasses, let alone I can barely see with these Bebop glasses on. Today marks the 30th anniversary of the release of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Very important day to me, as you probably know that already. And yes, I'm wearing my social distancing pajama pants from the second, after the original animated series, the more kind of comic book stylized Turtles. I still have these. They're probably, I don't know how many years old. But yeah, so back to beer. Welcome back to the Trub. And yeah, one of my favorite Belgian beers, St. Bernardus Abt 12. Now there's a lot to Belgian beers, and we're only going to go over some of the basics. There's many different styles, specific yeast strains that are used, which give it those, or gives it that kind of estery, fruity, like slightly fruited, natural flavors, and yeah, some of the beers are pretty big, especially like the Quadruple Ales, and never knew the Abt, I believe means darker. I've gotten a few different things in research. I never actually knew what that meant. St. Bernardus used to apparently work with West Vleteren, who made West Vleteren 12, which is considered the best beer in the world. For Belgian beers, it may be the best beer I've ever had for Belgian beers. And it's very good. And they will tell you that, what it sounds like. They have a big head about their beer, as they should, you know. From beer styles, you know, you got your lighter ones like the Abbey Double, Belgian White, which is like wheat beer, usually brewed with coriander and orange peel. You also have the famous Triple, which I believe is the most popular style in Belgium. It is a bigger beer, average probably around 9% ABV. The Quadruple Ales are the next step up. They're around that 10-12% usually. They're going to be, the Triples have like a golden look. They drink a lot easier than a 9% beer too. But the Quadruple Ales, those are the big daddies. And a lot more flavor going on. So yeah, with these Belgian quads and Belgian breweries, I also want to add Trappist beer. So to be an official Trappist beer, it needs to be brewed in a monastery with the monks and such, right? But yeah, so Le Trapp, they are a Trappist beer, official. I believe there's a lot of pride in being a true Trappist. They have expectations to be met. Chimay maybe as well. Pretty sure, or Orval. So I think there's like a dozen total actual Trappist breweries. And I would pop this, but I'm not drinking all that tonight. Well, I guess I could. But yeah. As they say, Trappist beers, they definitely take pride. They have the quality, all that. It'll be solid. They'll be a little more pricey, but they're always worth it. St. Bernardus is not a true Trappist, I believe. It's got the happy dancing point and finger monk. The glass kind of looks like this Chimay glass shape. So a lot of Belgian beers have their own glassware. It's like a goblet, chalice, tulip, snifters like Delirium uses. Yeah, and St. Bernardus uses like a wider snifter. And they really also pride themselves on having their own glass, like at their own pubs and local places in Belgium. They have specific glassware, and I believe what I've read is that the bartenders like apologize if I'm sorry we do not have the proper glassware. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having expectations met and all that. You know, I wonder how old this beer is, because maybe 3-4 years aged. So I don't really know what that's going to do. I'm sure being a bigger beer, it's not going to affect anything much. But yeah, so Quadruple Ales, very malty and estery, and you're going to get some like spices, not like hot spicy, but like unique herb spices, a lot of big flavors. I wonder if some of that mellowed out in this. I wonder if I can find a date on here. Oh, that's before November of 19. So I really don't think one more year will matter. Yeah, it's probably like 4 or 5 years old. Whatever. Let's dig in. I'll tell you if it's a little different. See a little yeasty guys floating on top there, as you can see. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this beer. I know Belgian beers aren't the most popular out here. Americans really should learn their Belgian beers, unless they don't like the style. Then you don't need to bother. But I'm gonna dig into this St. Bernardus Abt 12, straight out of Belgium. Crazy motherfucking name, Bernardus. I will say, I think a lot of those flavors mellowed out or fell out. It is still very smooth. Does not taste 10%. Yeah. Caramelly, like a big brown ale. Are you wearing your social distancing pajama pants as well? I need to know these things. Yeah, I'd love to go out to Belgium someday, I'd love to go to Europe and experience the beer world in every single area. Even go to Italy and try their wines. I'm not a big wine guy, but there's a lot to experience out there in the world. So when things get back to normal, hopefully we can do this. Right? Troopcast, all around the world. All around the world, same song. Tupac, before it was Tupac. Digitally. Makes me wonder how old this one is. I got some secret numbers and some data. Yeah, I need to bust out with some friends. That's too big for me. Or screw it and I'll do it. But yeah, I can't pronounce. I think this is out of like Witbiers, Belgium. I don't remember the whole just. They might call themselves Trappist, but they're not official or something like that. Yeah, they get really sensitive about things in Belgium. Don't quote me on that. I don't know. Yeah, they take their. I wonder if this beer squirted on here is when a friend of mine gave me a bottle of her Scotch ale that exploded all over everything. That's probably what that is. Scotch ale from 3 years ago exploding. Thank God it didn't wreck anything except dirty everything. And there's glass shards everywhere. Make sure you got your carbonation on point if you are homebrewing, everybody. We don't need exploding bottles. That went in my bathroom, in my kitchen, in my room. I don't know how it went that many, but it was in the corner and it just went everywhere. Yes. Oh, there you go. The Trap. That bottle's from 2016. Obviously, Belgian beers aren't the most popular. So, yeah, I'd say about, from my understanding, like bartending, going to beer places, I meet a lot of people that love Belgian beers, and a lot of people that can't drink Belgian beers because they can't stand the yeast strains they use. Like from, Belgian whites are pretty light, pretty easy. A lot of people can do that. When you get into the Abbey, double, you get into the triple, the quad, you're really getting those real Belgian yeast flavors. And there's also lambics and gooses, just a blend of a lambic, or blends of lambics, and you got your Flemish sours or reds. You get the brown sours as well. Rodenbach. There's a handful of lots of beer things happen in Europe, and it's worth looking into, studying if you love beer a lot like me. But yeah, Flanders are actually, or lambics are pretty popular in America. The sours are really booming right now. People love them, especially in the summertime. There's a lot of people that are still being introduced to them, and these sours have actually been around for I don't know how many years, hundreds and such. And those are typically made with open fermentation, like basically brewed in a big vat, some places have a cool ship, so like a big bathtub, but it's not a bathtub, and spontaneous fermentation from the air, bacteria's in the air, and that produces the unique flavors and the sourness you really get from those. And yeah, 2 Belgian beers. I should probably drink some more of them. I need to get off. Not every fucking beer is a hazy, a stout, and a big fruit bomb. So, time to get back to some roots, right? Who agrees? What's your favorite beer style that's been around forever? So, Pilsner, Abbeys of some kind, Tripels. I mean, there's so much out there. Yeah. So, thanks for joining me in the land of the monks and the Belgian beers, and yeah. What am I gonna give this beer? I'm not gonna rate this on how this is right now because I know how good this beer is. It's pretty close to West Blederen 12. I believe, well, like I said, they used to work with each other, so it's kind of a clone, I believe, of West Blederen 12. If you ever get a chance to try that, must have. It's very good, but this is pretty close. What would I give this beer? I will give this beer 8.5 Happy Monks out of 10. Have you had this beer? What do you rate this beer? I gotta know. So, yeah, maybe we'll try some other Belgian Style beers. Well, we will. We'll get there. Yeah, we will have more beer on the Trub. And I hope you're all doing good. Remember to watch your TMNT for the 30 anniversary. Yeah, and drink lots of beer during these times. Like, this is still all crazy, and I can't wait for it to be over with. And I hope everybody can stay healthy and safe. And all I'm gonna say is keep drinking beer, everybody. Now get out of here. Get out of here. I love you. I'm gonna dive into this beer. Watch me.